Hit it! Hit it! Welcome to Inside the Lines. I'm your host, Jarred DuBois, and we have a special show this week for the first week of December. We will talk to men's water polo and their trip to the Final Four this up-and-coming weekend. And also, since it's the holiday season, we're going to talk to Gabrielle Parisella from our women's soccer team, who is also a representative of our S.A.A.C, our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Stay tuned.
This season will mark the 20th anniversary of the 89-90 LMU men's basketball team. From the record-setting offense to the left-handed free throws in the NCAA tournament, the 89-90 Lions is one many sports fans won't forget. And you can own a piece of that moment with a special commemorative pack featuring a piece of the original Gersten floor and the latest novel on the life of Hank Athers. This special offer is limited as only 186 of these commemorative packs are available. Call 310-338-LION for more information.
We are now joined with women's soccer Gabrielle Parisella. Welcome, Gabby.
Thank you.
Gabby, tell us about why and kind of how you got involved and came to LMU to play soccer here.
Well, my junior year, I came on a visit here about in March of my junior year, and the team really made me feel at home. I felt really comfortable living in Northern California. I love California, but I wanted to stay in California, but not close enough to home. So coming down here and being at this beautiful campus just seemed like the right place for me.
Now, the first 3 seasons since you've been here, the Lions have won 10 games. Can you tell me about what that says about this program and how tough it is?
It says our program is very consistent, and we strive to be the best we can. We actually, our last game would have been our 10th win, so if we didn't win our last game, we wouldn't have had 10 wins. So it said a lot about how we wanted to finish our season with that 10 wins and be successful.
Now, next year you're a super senior. Is there anything you're looking forward to, and what can you tell us about next up-and-coming season?
I'm really excited for next season because the past 3 years we've really grown as a program, and I feel like next year is really going to be our year. We're going to win the WCC, and it's going to be nice being a senior and leading the team and being a go-to person.
Now, soccer isn't the only thing that you're involved in for athletics. Can you tell us about what S.A.A.C is and exactly what you do?
The S.A.A.C program stands for Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and it's made up of 2 representatives from each team, and you go to meetings every 2 weeks, and then there's an e-board that right now consists of a WCC rep, which is what I am, a Lions Cup coordinator, a president, vice president, secretary, and yeah. And so being a WCC rep, I'm kind of the voice from our school as a WCC school to the West Coast Conference S.A.A.C. So every semester, the WCC rep, and then a male rep came with me this year, goes up to Northern California with all the other WCC reps and kind of talks about legislation, rules. For example, one rule being, should this sport have this many preseason practices compared to this many? And so we vote as a WCC, and then it goes to NCAA. And S.A.A.C as a whole, it's kind of the go-between students and administration. And we are in charge of creating opportunities for student athletes, whether it be community service or fun events. Like we put on our end of the year student athlete banquet, and we're very big on encouraging sportsmanship and keeping LMU's athletic program a positive image to the other WCC schools. And yeah.
Now, you mentioned community service, and I know it's a holiday season, and S.A.A.C is real big on community service. Can you kind of talk about the different events that you guys have held and done?
Yeah, we are very big on community service, and We do little things like Kentwood Elementary beautification programs where we go to the elementary school and we beautify the school, and beach cleanups. But since it's the holiday season, we're doing a holiday gift drive for underprivileged children in Inglewood. We're kind of like the tooth fairy, and we provide them with like dental hygiene, like toothpaste, toothbrushes, all of that stuff, along with school supplies. And so that's one of our main community service projects for this holiday. And we are doing the Souls for Souls drive, which we did last year, where we donate shoes to underprivileged children, and they are given to the children at the WCC conference championship. And we are also doing a Goods for Goods program where me being a soccer player, I will go home this Christmas break and I will get all of my old soccer gear and I'll bring it back and then donate it to children that don't have that gear to play soccer. And so for basketball, you'd go get your old basketball shoes, bring them back, and donate to those kids that want to play basketball but don't have the shoes to do so.
Now, you talked a little bit about Souls for Souls, and we won that last year.
Yes, we did.
Can you kind of talk to me about what we have to do to win it again this year?
Well, after going up to WCC conference, what I talked about earlier, all the other WCC schools were wanting to gang up on us because they thought we cheated, when really we did not cheat. We just had a lot more shoes than everyone else, and so they're all gunning for us, so we need to get a lot more shoes this year. And we actually planned, so for the S.A.A.C, there's 2 representatives per, like I said, per sport. So they're in charge of where they live. If they're on campus, say they live in Delray South, they will be in charge of giving these flyers to each door saying that we'll be collecting shoes these days. So if you have any shoes to donate, we can collect them. We'll be having at basketball games, we'll have certain days where the S.A.A.C representatives will be there collecting shoes from fans, alumni, etc. So that's all we've been working on that all semester. We had a bowling event where it's a student athlete bowling event on Halloween, and in order to come you had to bring an old pair of shoes. So we collected shoes that way, and we're just trying to win again this year and keep up LMU's reputation.
All right. Thank you, Gabby.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with men's water polo. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Inside the Lines. I'm joined by junior and first team All-WWPA member Ikaika Aki. Ikaika, talk to me about how you guys have won 3 straight conference championships and 7 out of the last 9.
It's a great feeling. We've been playing really well recently, and we've lost a lot of seniors, unfortunately, but everyone has stepped it up a lot and played really well together as a unit.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how the program has been able to be so successful over the years, especially this year?
If you ask me, I'd probably have to say that it's all about defense. We hold most teams to under 6 goals a game, and although we've had a few slip-ups, we always end up correcting it down the line.
Now, I know you guys play UCLA this weekend to go to the national championship. What is it that you guys are trying to prepare for in order to get a victory against UCLA?
Well, we have to work a lot on our swimming and mainly our counter defense because everybody on their team is very quick. They're very physical while they're counterattacking, so we need to make sure we can swim with them and not lose our energy so that we can run our defense appropriately.
Now, I know personally for you, you had a really breakout year. You were all-WWPA member. Can you kind of tell me what is it that you did different this year, or what opened up for you to have such a successful season?
It kind of goes back to losing all those seniors and starters. I got good minutes last year, but because we lost, I want to say about 7 or 8 real quality members, a lot of people have had to step it up, and I've been having to put in a lot more minutes. So.
Thank you, Ikaika, and stay tuned for more Inside the Lines. That will do it for this edition of Inside the Lines. Make sure you stay tuned to our basketball games over the holiday seasons. And until next time, go Lions.